Hey guys, Gravener here. Welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions and the How to Effectively Use series. Now today we're going to be touching on Captain Marvel, and this is the first variant of the character that was actually used in Contest of Champions. I wasn't really happy when she came out, but I was really tickled whenever they finally came out with Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel, if you don't know, is actually the first version of Carol Danvers in the comics as a superhero, and then she takes over the mantle of Captain Marvel from Captain Marvel. We've got the two in the game, and most people know that there are subtle, it's not like a huge difference, but it's one that actually pushes Ms. Marvel over the top just by like a hair, and it's all in the Fury with the two of them. I don't currently have Ms. Marvel awakened, and I'm probably not going to do a video on Ms. Marvel either because of the fact that they are so similar of characters. I mean, they have the exact same signature abilities. They have the exact same abilities. The only difference is that one little, we can see here. Then we'll go down and we'll get, actually let's just filter them all out and then we'll go in. That'll make things a lot easier. Just filter it out the cosmic. That's the difference right there. You got like a 45% and 60%. So, I mean, it's not like the biggest in the world, but it is a difference between the two of them. 45 and 60% and the duration. I absolutely love Captain Marvel. I don't have Ms. Marvel awakened. I would absolutely love to have Ms. Marvel awakened, but Captain Marvel is what we got, and she is next on the list. Overall, Captain Marvel, as far as the female characters go on here, you've got your Scarlet Witches and your Magics and so on and so forth. Whenever Captain Marvel first came out, Captain Marvel was actually kind of beast. It's all due to her abilities. Energy absorption. Attack is increased by up to 74% based on stored power. So she gets 74% of an increase on her attacks based on stored power. So basically, what you just don't want to use her special attacks at all. Don't even use them, because you're going to get more use out of her just by fighting them and saving it. But also the fact that, in addition, blocking partially absorbs energy-based attacks, fueling Captain Marvel's power meter. So let's say if you go up against someone like Doctor Strange, every single hit that Doctor Strange does is energy-based. So every time that he hits you and you're blocking it, you're going to be gaining power. But you're gaining more. She just like sucks it up. It is absolutely amazing what she does. All attacks, 10% chance for Fury, increasing your attack by 45% for 5 seconds. Her Fury's pretty cool. Doesn't last that long though. Ms. Marvel's lasts longer and has more of a chance to go off, and the attack goes up more. Special attack 1. This attack deals true damage, ignoring all of the opponent's armor. So it's True Strike. Passive, Advanced Kree Physiology provides full immunity to the poisons of the battle realm. So she is a poison immune character, so she would be good for the poison path in map 5. She is an absolute beast just because of her signature ability and her Fury, direct damage, and her poison immunity. She can pretty much do anything. Let's take a look at the synergy bonuses. She has 6% armor with Captain America. I'm not the biggest fan of armor buffs. 6% armor with Gamora, 6% armor with Iron Man. But she does have a 5% power gain with Wolverine. That's her best synergy to me. I'm not a huge fan of armor buffs. I'm not. I don't see exactly what they do unless you've got like a Colossus who does armor up, and then he's got stacks and stacks and stacks of armor, plus the armor plus is off of the synergies. It seems like it's just a useless synergy bonus to me. For me personally, Captain Marvel is pretty well-rounded in the fact that she can be used on a defense and an offensive team. I would probably stick her on an all-or-nothing node in Alliance Wars if you're going to use her on defense, so that you can actually get the most out of her, or something that does a buff off of her Special 1 or a buff off of her Special 2. Special 2 hits pretty hard if it hits. Special 1, it's got more of a chance to hit because it can come out of nowhere, but it's still easily evadable. They're all pretty much easily evadable except for, her L3, and there's no way to evade that. A Daredevil would be able to evade her Cosmic Blast, but he wouldn't be able to avoid her Cosmic Kick because technically that's not a projectile. That is an actual physical move. So he wouldn't be able to evade that, but he would be able to evade the Cosmic Blast. Other than that, that's probably the best node to throw her on would be an all or nothing node because of that fact, or one that does enhanced special 1 and enhanced special 2 attack. The node that starts them off on special 2 probably be a pretty decent one to put her on. But like I said, it's easily evadable. I've never had an issue being caught with Cosmic Blast or Cosmic Kick in Alliance Quest whatsoever the entire time that I ran the Cosmic Paths. I like her a lot for arenas, because a lot of times you end up going into an arena fight against someone who has an energy-based character. There's usually always a lot of Ultrons in arena, at least as far as I've seen. There's always been a lot of Ultrons. Ultron does a lot of massive energy blast attacks, so that kind of helps out with her. And I really like using her in things like Alliance Quest, where she would be beneficial in a poison path. I also like her on just regular quest missions because of the fact that you can get that extra buff off of Wolverine. If you're already using Wolverine in Alliance Quest, that's an extra buff right there as well, too, that you could take advantage of. Let's jump into this fight, though, and we'll take a look at her fight style. See what we get matched up against. Oh, we get matched up against an Electro. It doesn't really matter if he's awakened. Electro is one of those kind of characters that he's like Yellow Jacket in the sense that Yellow Jacket absolutely does not need to be awakened to do any kind of damage whatsoever with his abilities. But he is also an energy-based character too, so that's a good thing. I mean, we're not going to get any absorption off of his normal hits, but we do get it off of that that special 1 attack. So that showed it right there. I mean, you saw it pop up down at the bottom, absorbed. That's one of the key factors to her, and one of the best things about her is the fact that she can absorb that. You don't really want to be taking the hits, but if you have to, then you're going to want to get something out of it too, right? At least I would. So I went ahead and ate that one. I could have easily avoided it because of the fact that Electro's special 1 and special 2 are pretty evadable. Ooh, now we get a challenge. We're not getting any energy whatsoever in this one built up for us, but we are going up against Captain America World War II. He's probably one of the better characters in the game, especially for like defensive. We've touched on that, though. We might get our butts kicked here. I want to try and build up. You can see her attacks going up and up and up a little bit. Every single time we hit, it goes up a little bit more, especially with that Fury stack on. Look at the Fury hits. No Fury, we're still going up, though. I mean, it's insane. And we'll finish him off with an L2. It's just insane with her how much her hits increase. It's not the best hits in the world, but I mean, you saw it start off at like 200 and it worked its way all the way up to 500. I think we may have got a 600 in her, I'm not positive. And then we just finish it off, and those crit hits were in the thousands. So I mean, it's going to chip away more and more and more, a lot, with how well you do with her and how long you can keep that power meter bar up. We went up against Captain America there that was well over 2,000 hour rating, and we didn't have an issue with him whatsoever. If we would have got caught by something, we probably would have had an issue. We really didn't have any problem taking him out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I like Captain Marvel. Like I said, I always have. I just don't like the look of Captain Marvel. That's the biggest pet peeve for me. I love that classic Ms. Marvel look a lot more. As far as the two characters go, side by side on paper, Ms. Marvel is the better character because she has the better fury. I use this one more than I do the other ones just because of the simple fact that this one's energy absorption does work. The other one's doesn't work because she's not awakened. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you're still enjoying this series. If you are, please leave a like on this video. And if it's your first time watching this channel and watching this series, please consider leaving a sub on it. As always guys, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Later!